Hey guys, it's George. Welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be rating and reviewing EXO Red Carpet Fashion. Kai's dropping a new album on the 30th and I thought this would be the perfect way to celebrate some EXO fashion as well as Kai, my bias. I've got two EXO Red Carpet looks here on my laptop and we're going to go through, talk the cuts, the silhouettes, the details, the concept, all of that good stuff. And then as it's a review, I'll be rating each set of looks out of 10. And because it's EXO, you know, love shot, we're gonna do 10 red hearts. And this will be rated as a collective, not individually. Just a little bit about my fashion background before we get into it. I studied fashion design at university where I specialised in menswear, and then I went on to work in the industry for 4 years where I worked with affordable brands, contemporary designers and British heritage brands. Let's get into it. Our first EXO Red Carpet looks are from the 2017 Mummers, and I believe they take place around December, and these looks are just the epitome of the type of fashion that comes out this type of year. Festive, party season, this kind of colour palette, the sparkle, the shine, the luxe, like plush fabrics. This is the kind of stuff that you see, and I love that they're incorporating this into the red carpet. And what I really like is all of these colours work so well with that purple background. The burgundies, the blacks, the textures. It's photographing really, really well and standing out perfectly against that vivid purple background. You'll notice that Chanyeol and Sehun on the ends, their looks are quite similar in terms of the embellishment. It looks like a very similar style, but when you look at the jackets themselves, they're completely different. Chanyeol has got that beautiful, rich, deep burgundy velvet bomber jacket on. And then Sehun's, his is that more traditional men's party wear velvet blazer, but the beautiful gold embellishment on them both. It looks like fireworks. It makes me think of New Year's, and it's just really appropriate for the time period of this award show. And then moving more towards the middle, you'll notice that Dio and Chen, to me it looks like the fabric of their jackets are the same. We've got that glittery black fabric, but you'll notice Dio's, it's that bomber silhouette with that really nice stripe detail coming down. It looks gold and silver to me. And then when you look at Chen's, it's the same fabric, but it's been cut into a motor style jacket style, and it looks really good with the silver hardware and that black plain shirt underneath, letting the jacket be the star of the show. And then back to Dio, I love the black shirt with the, oh my God, what's it called? I always fucking forget. Is it a bolo tie? Bolo tie. Oh, okay, as soon as you Google bolo tie, it comes up with a £310 Prada one. Santa baby, I know what I want for Christmas. Anyway, back to Dio. I love the plain black shirt with that bolo tie with the gold stars. I just think it's the perfect way to finish off his look. It's tying in those little hints of gold in the outfit and really pulling the whole thing together. And then moving another step into the middle, we've got Kai and Baekhyun. I think these two looks are my favourite, especially Kai's, but we'll come back to that. What I like about their looks is how it's predominantly black, and then we've got the black embellishment on their blazers. Kai, the asymmetrical one on the chest, and it's collarless, so all of the attention is on the texture of that jacket, which looks like a tweedy boucle kind of texture, and then that beautiful gold embellishment on the chest over the shoulders. It's just so beautiful. The fact that the silhouette is so simple and it's about the textures, the embellishment, and then the slim cut trousers with that gold piping down the edge. Favorite look here, hands down. If you could tell me I could wear any of these looks, straight away, Kai's. 100%. And the fact it's been styled shirtless, you guys know I live for that. Baekhyun's is also the same kind of vibe as Kai's, the really careful placement of the gold, but his is around the cuffs and it looks like a very similar texture to Kai's embellishment. And you can see that there are little flecks of gold on the jacket. So I don't know if that's maybe like little polka dots picking up in the light, or maybe it's like glitter incorporated in the velvet. You can see it's velvet from how plush it looks in the photograph, and again it's been styled very, very low key. So it is all about the textures, the embellishment. And I love that when it comes to all black party wear. Textures, embellishment. How many times am I going to say textures and embellishment in this video? Quite a lot. And finishing off with Suho and Zoom In, what I can notice is similar between their outfits. Obviously, they're very different. A black blazer, the red bomber jacket. But what I do notice is how they both have the gold embellishment going down the jacket. Sure, on Suho's, it's much more minimal and they've added it on top of where the darts would be in the jacket, and you would put the darts in this type of jacket to bring it in, give it that slim cut around the chest. And I like the fact that they've put the gold embellishment over that and it ties into the gold embellishment on that top of the pocket flap and then around the quarter of the jacket coming up into the lapel. And you can see it's a very slim notch lapel and SB2 jacket. So it's a very simple cut, but again, it's the embellishment, the placement of the embellishment. And the same with Zoom In, it's all about this embellishment coming down from the shoulder to the hem of the jacket. Sure enough, his ties in more to Chanyeol's, but those two similarities, it's just showing you the difference of going like ham with the embellishment on Zoom In's and then like really pulling it back on Suho's. And again, the styling has been kept very simple underneath. The black shirt on Suho with the gold chains, the slim cut trousers, the same on Zoom In, the black shirt, the black trousers. This set of looks is all about the jackets. You know I love a statement jacket. I would happily wear any of these, but obviously Kai is my absolute fave here. I'm sure you guys can already guess the score. I'm gonna give EXO at the 2017 Mummers 10 red hearts. Moving on to our next EXO Red Carpet look, I believe EXO are at the 2018 SBS Gayo Daejun Awards. Correct me in the comments if I've got that wrong. I believe this is where they are, but I'm not 100% sure. It's 2018 though. Yeah. Like what I said about the 2017 Mummers, I feel like this set of looks here is perfect for the time of year that these award shows are set. The festive season, the party season, except from this time we've got a black and silver color palette. And again, it's about different textures. You can see so many textures here. That tweedy boucle fabric, the sheeny pinstripe, the velvets, the embellished peak lapels. It's just so good. And this is what I love about men's tailoring. There's so many different ways to chop and change it and give everyone a unique look. And even the fact that there are different tones of silver within this set of looks, it just looks so great. It's very classic, but you'll notice the different cuts and textures is giving it that contemporary feel. And like I always bang on about how they photograph against the background and the carpet, they stand out really, really well, because obviously we've got the very saturated red carpet and then we've got the white, the purple, the pink behind them. So the black and silver really stands out well from the background, making my life a lot easier. A black look on a black background. No, it's not it. It's not the moment. Let's start with Chanyeol this time and make our way down the line. What I really like about his look is that it's very classic men's party wear. The velvet black blazer with the black slim cut trousers, the white shirt. It's very classic event wear for men. But what I like about this jacket is that even though it is a very classic shape, a peak lapel, I'm guessing it is a single-breasted 2-button, just looking at the general shape of it. But I like the fact that on the collar, they've added the stones and it just brings it more up to date. It makes it more unique, more contemporary, and it looks like they've added some of the same stones around the wrist as well. So it's just really pulling his look together and tying it into the other members who are wearing more embellishment. For example, Baekhyun, he's got a lot more stones on his lapel. And then looking at Suho in the middle, that metallic pinstripe, the shine of it just pulls the whole collective looks together. I also really like the fact that they kept the shirt collar clean and didn't add a tie or a bow tie. I felt like it just sort of sent it a bit too over the edge and it would have been a bit much. When you're wearing this kind of jacket with some kind of embellishment or pattern to an event, I think it's less is more, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Moving on to Dio, what I really like about his look is how it's a very contemporary cut. Looking at the outfit overall, again, Very classic men's event wear, the velvet jacket, the black trousers, the white shirt, the black tie. But what I like about this is how they've given him the cropped trouser and it's sitting perfectly above that monk shoe. And a monk shoe is a style of men's formal shoe where it doesn't do up with laces. It has a leather panel that folds over the top and it buckles in. It's just really clean and classic. What I really like about this jacket is the texture of it. Even when it's not fully zoomed in, you can see the beautiful texture of this jacket, and the velvet has this kind of like midnight blue undertone to it in the picture. It's just so beautiful, and you can see on the lapel as well. It's a very thin peak lapel, which is where the lapel piece comes out at a diagonal and extends past the collar piece. You can see that it's a different fabric, just a solid black, and that contrast, it just really works. And it's just picking up on camera ever so slightly. The only thing I don't like about Dio's look is the shirt that they picked. I understand why they picked this type of shirt. This is a wingtip collar shirt, and it is more to be worn with tuxes and a bow tie, that kind of vibe. So for me, the fact that they've put a black tie with it, it doesn't work. I know they're trying to style it in a different way and use classic menswear to switch it up and make it contemporary, so I appreciate that. But for me personally, it just doesn't work. It would have looked a lot better with just a normal point collar shirt or a spread collar shirt. But anyway, regardless of the shirt, I am a fan of this look. I will ignore the wingtip collar. We'll move on. Moving on to Kai, I love this look, and for me, it is very similar to what he wore to the 2017 Mummers. Looking at the texture of the jacket, that tweedy boucle kind of fabric that has the metallic edge to it. But here we can see that it's styled completely different. And this jacket, to be fair, is a lot more minimal. We can see that this is an SB2. It looks like a notch lapel. We've got the black shirt underneath, which has been worn open, and I think that little sliver of flesh in the chest, it just really helps to break it up. And we can see that the shirt's been tucked in, and he's got the slim cut trousers, again cropped at the ankle just ever so slightly, and he's got a very classic men's derby black shoe on. A derby shoe is a lace-up formal shoe. I do prefer the 2017 Mummer look just because, you know, it's got a bit more extraness to it, a bit more pizzazz, and that's what I like in my event wear personally. I love this. It's sleek, he looks slick, he looks beautiful as ever. But if you gave me the choice of this and the Mummer look wins here for me. But classic, the textures. Kai. Oh, honestly, I can't wait for the comeback. Cannot fucking wait for this comeback. Also, whilst we're on the subject of Kai, have you seen the video of him on Instagram where he's like, I think it's like behind the scenes of the concept pictures for Peaches, and the cake like falls into his lap? So funny, so funny. Moving on to Suho, this is hands down my favorite look here. I love this jacket, the boxy shoulders, the fact that it's ever so slightly cropped. You'll notice that his jacket is sitting right at the top of his thigh, almost where his hip is, and it's a really good silhouette on him. The proportions of it work really well. It's just the fabric, the black and that silver metallic pinstripe. It photographs so beautifully. It's very contemporary from the fabric, the cut, the way it's been styled. We can see that he's got the black button-up shirt underneath, fully to the top, clean collar. And then to me, it looks like he's wearing a coated jean. They have that kind of like waxy texture to them, and you can see that they're jeans from the way that the fabric is kind of like crumpling around the knees. Trousers don't really fall and sit like that. And then the fact that this has been styled with the suede boot, it's just contemporary men's event wear, and I love it. Like, it's just like the flash on that fabric, the way it shines, and he should be stood in the middle. I know this is their official standing order. He's always in the middle, bitch. But this is why they put him in this outfit. The way it reflects the flash is so clever. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but that's my theory anyway. Moving on to Chen, I'm not sure how I feel about this. I like elements of it, but I think as a whole outfit, I'm not really feeling it. To me, it looks like two separate outfits when you look at the top half and then when you look at the bottom half. The bottom half is very similar to Suho's. That coated slim cut jean, the suede boot with that buckle on it, very contemporary. But when you look at the jacket, yeah, it has the cropped cut, it has the gold buttons. I like that. But for me, the fact that it's been styled with the wingtip collar shirt and then the tie, it doesn't work. And I said that about Dio's, but his outfit's more of a contemporary take on a classic, whereas Chen's, for me, it's just a bit of a mishmash and it doesn't work together cohesively. He looks good, but to me, the outfit's just slightly confused. And I think if we just changed that shirt and then went for a cropped trouser, more like Dio's kind of trouser, it would have worked so much better. Moving on to zoom in, I do like this look, but I feel like the proportions aren't the best for him. We can see that the jacket looks quite long on his body and it's not giving him much length on the legs where it's been styled closed. If that was styled open, it would have elongated his leg and brought the leg up. Look at Sehun in his, it's a very similar type of jacket, the same kind of lapel, but his is worn open and I know he's obviously taller, but you'll see his legs look so much longer where the jacket is not cutting off the trouser. So if zoom in had the same styling, it would have been the same kind of vibe. I do like the fact that this is a classic tux cut of jacket. Fucking hell, that was a mouthful. But it's been done in this glistening, glittery silver fabric, very party wear vibes. And then the styling of it has been kept minimal. The black clean shirt underneath, completely done up. And then the black trouser with that classic black derby shoe, the brooch on the collar. It works really, really well, but I just want to undo the button on the jacket and then be like, yeah. I might as well skip past Baekhyun for now and go on to Sehun. I've already spoken about his look a little bit. This is another great, like, classic menswear that's been giving that contemporary party wear twist. This is the twist movement. I don't know why I do that. But we can see it's got the classic tuck shape, the peak lapel, and I like the fact that the peak lapel piece has been done in that contrasting black and it ties into that pocket on the top. And then we can see that his is more of a toned down silver. It's more of a steel grey. It's not as metallic as zoom in's, but it's still been styled quite minimally. We've got that white grandad collar shirt, so it's very clean. It's all about the jacket. We've got the brooch, and then we've got that slim cut black trouser. And again, he's got that derby shoe on. His jacket's been worn open, so it's just really emphasizing the length of his legs and giving him that waist definition that zoom in is missing. So yeah, as I said, just zoom in needs like the same, like jacket opening. Yeah, but great look, but great look on Sehun. Back to Baekhyun, we can't miss out on Baekhyun. I love this look for him, all black, very slick. Like I said about Chanyeol, it's very classic men's event wear, but the embellished peak lapel, it just brings it up to date. And I like the fact that they've still given him the brooch and it's just been worn on the collar piece instead of the lapel. Again, that very clean shirt. To me, it kind of looks like it's a grandad collar shirt. We can just see the stand. There's not a full piece coming back down, completely buttoned up. To me, it looks like there's a hidden placket as well, which is where you have the fabric over the button, so it keeps it very clean and minimal. This look is all about the velvet jacket with the embellished peak lapel, and I think it's just been styled and finished perfectly with that tapered cropped trouser and then the classic black derby shoe. It is a great look, and I love men's event wear. It is just, we're so satisfying to look at and pull the details apart. I really do love this set of looks. I just want to, switch up Chen's look, and I want to get rid of the wingtip collar shirts, and I want to undo Zoomin's jacket. So I'm going to give this look 8.5 red hearts. It is a great set of looks, very cohesive, great colour palette. In my opinion, it just needs a few tweaks to make it that 10 out of 10. Please let me know in the comments what you think of today's look, and if you're excited for Kai's comeback too. I'm so ready for it. But what you should do next is go check out my American Music Awards 2021 fashion review, where we're going to be going in on all of the red carpet looks, discussing all of the details, the designers, silhouettes, fabrics, and more. So if you want to check that out, it'll be in the top screen here as well as in the description box. But thank you so much for watching. A massive, massive thank you to everyone who has subscribed and all of the love on my recent videos. I appreciate it so, so much. You don't even understand. So thank you. And I'll see you next week for Kai's comeback. Have a great weekend, guys, and yes, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.